Okay. Hi, Paula Jo from SederQuilts with another Quick Tip Tuesday. So if you're buying any of these Lori Bag fundraiser kits, thank you, first of all. But because they're all different sizes, and because I'm kind of a puzzler, a random abstract free motion gal for the most part, several people were asking, how do I go about deciding what size things are going to be? I let the fabric tell me what to do. When I'm quilting too, I interpret what is already there. When I make bags, I just kind of look at the pieces that I have, and oftentimes, instead of doing the design on the long arm like we've talked about several times already, what I normally do is I want two pieces of fabric that are kind of sort of the same size. I want the inner bag to be a little bit longer, a little bit bigger than the outer one. This would be the outer fabric for me. This would be the inner fabric. And I would be wrapping the solid green around to the top for a little extra cuteness. But because this piece is so symmetrical, I am probably going to fold this in half and have that blue stripe on the bottom of the bag, okay? And then I'm going to be using some of this fabric for the sides. So the size of this bag is going to end up being about that size. And I just think that's a really functional, cute size. You can put a lot of stuff in there, whether it's an overnight bag or I'm delivering a quilt or something. You can put some stuff in here. I oftentimes leave mine just wide open like a book bag, tote bag type style. But yeah, that's kind of how I figure how big the bag is going to be. I'm going to use some sort of a rectangle. It's going to get folded in half somehow or another if it's kind of squarish, and then these sides are going to get tucked in for the edges. So that's how big that bag's going to be. Okay. Then whatever is left from that fabric is going to either go for pockets or for straps. Or if I'm going to use a regular webbed handle strap or a necktie or something else kind of creative and funky for the strap, I will oftentimes try to make a coordinating but slightly different smaller bag with whatever's left over, such as with this other print. Again, I will generally take a look at this smaller, longer piece and try to figure out, okay, what would be good? I think a regular tote bag, kind of this size and style, is going to be cute. And there's enough extras left over that we can do a little with that and with the solid green. What I usually end up doing is I make two bags that are pretty similar in size, and I tuck one inside the other one, and I do all my finishing work on the top of the bag, and that way all the seams are on the inside, and then they're not quilted together like the ones on the long arm. They're just regular tote bags. They can be just a single layer of fabric, and they don't have to be fancy. I mean, look at all the tote bags that you oftentimes get. They're just serged on the seams, and they're nothing fancy. But I oftentimes like to have two different coordinating fabrics and have one inside the other. So again, this bag could be kind of long and skinny, or a little shorter, and then use those extra pieces for pockets and things. But yeah, I would probably plan it so that the darker fabric is in the center on the bottom rather than a cream. Cream on the bottom of a bag is always going to be dirty. But yeah, that's kind of how I would use those three coordinating pieces if I bought that kit. So anyway, that's that. Hope you find that helpful. Toodaloo. We have a great variety of Lori Bag kits at SederQuilts.com. Go check out our supply and order some today to help Lori. Oh my goodness, this yellow polka dot fabric is so soft and so yummy, and there's enough of it. I almost made myself a cute little dress out of it. Thanks so much. God bless you, and toodaloo.